Welcome to This Week in Wynncraft, the show where we cover everything that happened this week in Wynncraft. I'm your host Sugo, and with me today is our lead editor Alex. And yeah, let's get right into what happened this week in Wynncraft. Major news, including changelog patches, highlights, and community events. To start off with, there weren't many major changes this week. However, something funny did happen. So basically, one day after I came home from gym, I was hanging out with friends in real life when all of a sudden my phone started vibrating so hard I started thinking it was having a stroke. So to check what was happening, I saw that I was pinged in the guild community channel in the Wynncraft Discord 28 times. 28 times, I say. That made me scared as if something bad had happened, cause that channel is never a source of good. But thankfully this time I was wrong. Apparently what happened was that Cookie, a chief of Aquatus, was caught using looping AFK macros, which are bannable by the way, in Armsword while they were away from their keyboard. Now a few people in voice chat noticed this and started laughing to death, when suddenly more people started joining in the voice chat and even started spectating the macro user in the game. Even moderators joined in because of how funny and blatantly this person was using a macro. So everybody started partying around the AFK dude, and an insane amount of memes spawned from this. This ended up getting so huge that over 50 players joined the voice chat. This event was insane. Eventually the mods did ban the guy, but overall this lasted for a good 30 minutes. And everybody had just so much fun. Like, they had a lot of fun, right? Now afterwards, the Cookie person did appear in the guild community channel, and after that people just started memeing around, and surprisingly, Cookie played along. Hey, they even said that they wanted to be featured in Wynncraft Weekly, and here you are. Welcome to Wynncraft Weekly, Cookie. And instead of getting offended, they played with the joke. They didn't get defensive, they didn't get angry. That is kind of the reason why this is in the major news and not the drama coverage. And that covers the major news of the week. Build showcase. For this week's build, we got the Uncrafted Alcatraz Fallen Melee. While you can find a better version in the guide, this is a cheaper and non-crafted variant that I used to play a long time ago for wars. And now I thought, why not bring this up again? It gets over 500-600k DPS with rage even more sometimes, and even with low skill. By the way, you don't need high skill for this build. And this is pretty fun and nice. I will link the build and the tree in the description. What's going on with wars and guilds? Well, the biggest thing that happened was that all the guilds uniting together to laugh at the guy who went AFK in Amsword. But besides that, I don't believe anything major actually happened on map. So that's that. Aspects and item loot pools this week. Here are the aspects for this week, and here are the loot run item pools this week. Huge thanks to Norifish for providing these. And honestly, this week doesn't seem that great for loot running. Maybe Silent Expanse for those warp enthusiasts, but like other than that, the shiny pool is kind of raid meta updates. In today's raid meta updates, I'd like to highlight the resurgence of Alcatraz tier stack. You thought I was gonna say resurgence, weren't you? No, I'm talking about Alcatraz tier stack in the raid meta. That's right, it's back and better than ever. Here's a build by P-Newt, and the tree is by the freaking nerd. Well, the tree is pretty nice, yeah. And yeah, that's the build. Major guide changes. For this week's guide changes, I have updated a lot of outdated tutorials, and here is the final changelog. And let's go on to the next section, which is newest green or high roll mythic showcase. This week's showcase is actually my own collection of mythics. You can check these all out in the video, in the link, or in my channel. I'm finally done with this collection, and I want to thank Alex for helping me with the thumbnail of this video. Advertisements. This week's ad is requested by Bladed Edge. It is about mental health. We all face moments and periods when the world feels too heavy, too anxious, or too numb. Whether it's sadness, anxiety, or something you can't name, your feelings are always valid. It's okay to reach out for help. Take the step towards getting the care you need. Find support today. You are not alone. Visit findahelpline.com for resources worldwide. Here are some worldwide websites for helplines. I will link them in the description. Findahelp.com, befrienders.org, iasp.info/crisis centers. Let's continue on to the next section, which is best videos of the week. The video of this week goes to Battle Monk video by Vintel, where he played Battle Monk for 10 hours to see if it was any good. As a Battle Monk main, I genuinely love this video, and honestly, if you're watching this weekly, Vintel, welcome to the club! Wynncraft meme of the week. The Wynncraft meme of the week goes to meme based on the big events that happened with the dude who was macroing. The best community feedback thread. The best community feedback thread goes to expanding Wynncraft's endgame thread, where the the person who made this thread gives an insanely detailed and high effort suggestion and feedback regarding the endgame of Wynncraft. I highly recommend you go check this out in the description. And lastly, this week was a little difficult to cover due to many things happening, but in the end we managed it. I have also been a little down and out of motivation lately, but I was able to pull through. And again, huge thanks to Alex for editing this weekly. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week now, folks. That's all for me. Peace!